I figured it was time to put my paid ad skills to the test and try selling something. I've never actually ran an ad for myself. I've never ran an ad for the agency. I've never ran an ad for a product I sell. I've never ran an ad for a service I sell. But I'm going to change that. I am starting a dropshipping store with my friend. We picked out what I think to be a pretty awesome, pretty viral product. Took us a while to kind of dig in and find this stuff. And we actually have a lot of clients ourselves that dropship or print on demand or just e-commerce in general. So we feel like we have enough skin in the game. We've probably managed a couple million per month in just e-commerce ad spend alone. We know what we're doing, right? This isn't just like amateur work. To be fair, back in high school, I did amateur work dropshipping. That was a shit show. But at the same time, I was strapped. I was working with like $200. Point is, we're going to drop ship. We're going to start a store. We got our product picked out. I already went ahead and created the Shopify site. We already picked out some of the other, I don't know, I guess like the domain, the brand names, the product names, and all these other things to get things kind of kicked off and started. He's working on the actual design of the site tonight. We're hoping to launch like quick, like we're like fast movers. We're like anxious to get this going. I feel like it kind of sucks that it's December 22nd today. So we're going to be launching after all of the e-commerce craze, right? I mean, peak season for e-com is November to December. Like that's when everyone's buying like crazy and just buying random crap offline. So it's whatever though. All right. I'm going to flex real quick though, since we're on the topic of e-commerce and managing some stores. Let's go ahead and check out this client Meta ad account that is like, it's insane. Let me show you. All right. So here we are inside their account. You can see the time frame is going to be around 60 days, right? We got November to December. They have spent around, where is their spend? $15,000 over this, we'll call it 60-day period for a 10x ROAS, meaning they've spent $15,000 to generate 150 grand. That is absolutely insane. A couple e-commerce clients that just honestly like really crush it. If we were to actually go through and take a look at some of them, like for example, we can check this guy out here, right? You can see absolute dog. I think it's what, 200K, like 90 days. Shit's actually unreal. Like, let me go ahead and pull up one of the Google ad accounts for one of our clients. This is going to be more of like in the clothing brand, the clothing niche, which I'm not getting involved in. Trust me, I do not want to drop ship or do like any POD, anything with clothing, but it's still pretty impressive with like some of these numbers they pull off. Now, of course, it is Black Friday, Christmas time. So yeah, these numbers are probably a little inflated compared to normal, but who cares? Let's still take a look because it's absolutely insane. Let me go ahead and just hide this real quick. Oh, my printer's going off. But take a look at this here. You can see $22,000 spent, 883% ROAS, $196,000 in revenue converted. That's actually insane. And of course, the time frame here, we're looking at between November and December. So it's kind of that peak time where you're at like Christmas, Black Friday, Thanksgiving just ended. Today's the 22nd. So you can see here we're at a 601% ROAS, $240,000 generated off of just 40 grand spent. Again, same time frame, we do have that little bit of inflation from November to December, right? You got the Black Friday holiday craze and all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, these guys are absolutely crushing it. And it was really just kind of one of those things where I was like, could I do the same? Like, why can't I do that as well? So that's kind of where we landed and we're like, fuck it. Let's just create a dropshipping store, figure it out. The parts that we aren't confident in, like maybe designing the store, the theme, the website, the product page, the copy, anything like that maybe is like out of our hands or just typically out of scope. Like the creatives, for example, we're not real creative people, or at least I don't think I am. We usually outsource our client creatives, right? We have an in-house designer and we have some great people for product photography and videos. Boom. We can land them. We can use them. Just use your resources and connections. And that's how we're going to take this off. Anywho, we got the Shopify, went ahead, created it, set up the account. I even actually purchased a theme that I've seen a couple other e-commerce clients use, and I've seen this on a lot of stores. I think it's a really good one. I don't know. We're going to find out what we can do with it. It's called Frame. I also went ahead and installed some apps as well, right? We got the bumper bundle, basically just like allows you to do like upsells through like volume discounts. Farah is a reviews app. Email, I don't know. I didn't add that. Probably just like email marketing. And then de-essers, obviously through AliExpress dropshipping. That's what syncs all of it. I already signed up to and logged all the subscriptions. So I'm pretty stoked to see what we can do with all of this. So you can see why we're kind of like excited almost to just start this. I mean, this is awesome. I've always wanted to like sell a product online and actually succeed in e-commerce. I mean, it's great running ads for e-commerce clients. It's a total blast, especially because you get to see what works, right? You get to see like the creatives, the videos that the client comes up with, that they outsource, they use, or audiences, all this stuff. Whether we were a part of it or not, it's just awesome. I mean, just being able to go back like a year ago in this client's like ad account and actually see what they did previously, what worked around, last year's Black Friday. It's awesome. So definitely gonna have a lot of like juice we can use in our own e-commerce store that we're launching. I mean, even outside of like the Meta and the Google ads that we're going to personally run, set up and manage, we'll even expand into like TikTok, TikTok Shop, affiliate, UGC. We're going to rely on everything we know and just everything our like network and connections know to really kind of make this bang, right? I mean, it'd be sick. And it's just kind of one of those things where it's like a fun passion project. So even if like it ends up flopping, I'm really not going to be mad about it. I mean, at the most, maybe we lose like 2 grand or something, which really isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things. We'll survive. Kind of already went ahead and jumped in and did a lot of things here. I'm gonna have my friend take over and like set up the product page and design it. Like I said, me personally, I'm probably just gonna log off and do some agency work tonight. I got a couple of things due like early next week, and it's Christmas here soon, so I want to try and like crank it out tonight or tomorrow morning. I got a lot of emails. I need to get better about replying to my emails. Probably have like 40 I'm gonna reply to tonight. It's a mess, but it's weird. I'm like incredibly organized, but there's always just so much on my plate. But I think that's just life, and honestly, that's just what it comes with scaling and growing an agency. This is my first time running an agency. This is my first time living. This is everybody's first time doing something. We're just figuring it out as we go. Regardless, I plan on, building this in public, or as you so call it. I'm going to be posting a lot of content, not just about this, but yes, there's going to be a whole playlist specific to building this store from scratch, start to finish. This is just going to be the first video in that series. So as we get more content, as we get the site live, as we get our first sale, as we set up our ads, our images, our creatives, all that good stuff, I'm going to be documenting it for you guys to see and follow. So definitely subscribe if you want to follow along and see this in action. And even outside of this whole series, this whole content, I'm going to be vlogging a lot of the behind the scenes running a paid ads agency, whether it be, managing the day-to-day, my operations, my team, actual fulfillment inside the ad accounts, client relations, all that stuff, right? Start to finish, even making videos on how I started my agency and how I grew it to $50,000 per month. If you guys want to see that, subscribe and comment below what videos or what content you guys want to see specifically. As I just want to know what resonates mostly with you guys. Thank you.